So I was thinking back to like the first times that I really thought I wanted to be in beauty, do hair, skin, makeup, nails, things like that. And I think it goes back to when I was growing up, my mom, she really didn't wear makeup. I think she wore mascara and lipstick all of my growing up. And that was it. And so she never really taught me like all the girly things. And I had friends that would teach me. And so I was always kind of intrigued with how they would get ready and how their moms would show them how to put makeup on and fix their hair and stuff. So I think that was part of what got me started on it. And then when I was a teenager, started I would get pimples, not really bad or anything, but I started picking. I had this terrible obsessive picking problem. And when I'm telling you it was bad, I would come home almost every day from school, and I would go in my bedroom or in the bathroom, and I would be in like a magnifying glass with tweezers and things, and I would find the tiniest minute nothing on my face, and I would start picking. And I wouldn't even wash my face first, which now just horrifies me. But I would just pick, and I would get so hyper focused on it, and I would do it for like 30, 40 minutes. And then I would kind of step back from the mirror and realize and be like, holy shit, what have I been doing? And my face would be all red, and I would just like pick marks everywhere. I'm really, really lucky. I did that for many years and I didn't scar from it. So I'm super lucky. But what that taught me as well is the next day, I would have these pimples or scabs or cuts or whatever I created on my face the day before to cover. And I started wearing makeup when I was like 16, and I didn't wear like a ton of foundation or anything. It didn't look like I did. I became the best camouflage makeup artist. Like if I had a pimple or something, I figured out every way possible to cover it without looking like I had a ton of makeup on. So that was kind of where this whole makeup thing I think started, and skin. And I used to use the Oxy wipes. My skin is very sensitive. I should have never been allowed to touch those things. Sea breeze, noxzema, like all these things that burned and stung, and we thought that that's what we needed. And it just made my skin worse. So when I graduated high school, I went directly into beauty school. I knew that's what I wanted to do. And I just really enjoy learning things, but also just to help with my own self confidence. I didn't really have a lot of confidence back then. And I picked my face off and on through my 30s for sure, and probably into my early 40s. I had estheticians just say, Vanessa, stop picking your face, stop picking your face. And I finally stopped picking my face by using this thing called EFT. It's called emotional freedom tapping or technique. I learned it. I can't even remember who told me about it, but I looked it up on YouTube, and it's this thing where you like tap in these different meridians on your face. And there's some spots on your hands too, but it actually reprograms your mindset. It like gives you new synapses to um, learn how to overcome something. You can use it for speaking in front of, if you get nervous speaking in front of people, if you are afraid of heights, if you're afraid of bugs, like you can use it for anything. And I started doing it probably in my late 30s. I learned it, and I thought it was ridiculous. I would lock myself in the bathroom and I would do this thing on my face. And it would only take like a few minutes, but I would always have to say something. And it teaches you anyway. It tells you what to say. But I'd be like, my skin is beautiful. My skin is clear, when it wasn't. But anyway, I'm babbling. I think I've always wanted to be complimented on my skin, not on my makeup, but on my skin. And so as an adult, and after I kind of figured out that picking my skin was a terrible thing, and I started learning about skincare and what works best for me and just all of the horrible ingredients that we have in skincare that are totally unnecessary. I'm really happy that I found something that works and that I love and that I feel super confident sharing with people. But it all stems from me and my low self-esteem and my picking and my not knowing how to like fix my hair and do makeup. And now that I've been learning that for 35 years, um, well, more than that, but that was just out of high school, 35 years. I just want to share with people, and man, I wish that somebody was around that could have taught me all of this when I was a teenager, because I feel like it sure would have saved a whole lot of heartache, a whole lot of hours putting on makeup covering up what I had jacked up on my face. I'm rambling, but I'm really just telling you all this because I had somebody ask me like why did you pick beauty as your industry? And I really had to think hard on it to go back and figure it out. But that's it. So I just want to save other people the pain that I went through. And I also like kind of sprinkling in this perimenopause shit that I've been going through for, I don't know, 8 years now. Um, because that was something else that my mom didn't talk about. That wasn't in that generation. And now I just want to talk about it too much so that people know there are things out there that can help and that they're not the only ones going through it. I think I have a wealth of knowledge about skincare, makeup, hair, and I definitely like to focus more on the skincare and then makeup now. Um, I feel like the less makeup that I have to wear just tells me that the I'm using better skincare. My skin is better. Um, I've been through acne and eczema on my face and like severe gross stuff, hormonal acne around my jawline. I used to have it on my chest and my back really bad. I've tried all of the antibiotics and the creams and all of this stuff from the dermatologist, and it never really helped. Balancing your hormones can really help a lot with your skin. I learned that. If you have any questions, I'm here to help. I'm happy to help you with whatever products you're using. Hopefully, I can help you find the best way to use them to benefit you. All right. Have a beautiful day.